Hello race fans and welcome back to the DRC Open Classic Championship. DRC Racing is home of the starting line without a gate, the homemade track, and picture-in-picture. Today's event is race number 4 of the quarterfinals. Let's meet today's drivers. In the 68 Ford Torino Talladega, we have Mark Untalan representing Diamond Racer from Canada, and in the Chevy Nomad, we have Roberto representing Monster Motorsports from the USA. And we're ready for the first lap. And the drivers are off. It's a fast start for both cars. The Nomad is building a nice lead after turn 1 and going into turn 2. The Torino is not that far behind, but he needs to start making up ground. Will the Nomad hold him off? There's just one treacherous ramp in his way, and yes, the Nomad takes the first lap with a hard roof landing, right on the finish line. I hope he's okay. The Ford stumbles in shortly after, collecting 1 point. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any bonus points this lap, but let's take a look at the replay to see what happens to the Nomad at the end of the ramp. Oof, rough landing. No bonus points for either car. The opening score for this race is Roberto 2, Mark 1. And we're back at the starting line without a gate for lap number 2. And here we go. Another fast, even start by both cars. The Chevy is ahead by a few car lengths. But here comes the Ford with a pass on the right hand side. The Nomad is not ready to give up just yet and makes a pass right before the downhill ramp and goes on to take another checkered flag with the Ford right behind him. Each driver will collect points for finishing the race. We will see if either one was able to collect a bonus point. You can see the Nomad cranking up the power and passing the Torino right before the last turn. Neither driver will collect a bonus point, and the score is now 2 points for Mark and 4 points for Roberto. And we are ready for lap number 3, and these drivers are out to yet another fast start. But oh no, the Chevy pushed too hard and has rolled up the side of the hill. There's some debris on the track, but no problem for the Ford, it just pushes it aside. All this Ford has to do now is make it safely down the rest of the course and he will be the winner of this lap. And it does, picking up a win with a flat landing. Let's hope the replay can show us what happened to the American driver. It looks like he lost all braking, going into turn number 1 and just smashed into the lane divider, launching it over the guardrail and down the hill. The Canadian safely makes it all the way down, but lands way short of the finish line before crossing it. No bonus points are awarded this lap. The scoreboard is now even at 4 points each. We will take a break from the action here to have the cleanup crew remove this tree from the track. Now check this out, race fans. I have a special treat for you. Here's some footage of the DRC Racing Outdoor Natural Water Sports Complex. This is where Junior SD and his friends play. There are lots of birds and wild animals that come to visit and enjoy the plants and flowers. We're showing you a rainy day today, and as some of you may know, it rains a lot at the home of DRC Racing. We're hoping to have some competitions out here in the future. Race fans, who do you think will win this championship? Leave us a comment with your name and the name of the driver you think will win this championship, and we will randomly select the winner from the comments. The winner of this contest will get a caricature with the winning car. So let us know in the comments. We will now rejoin the action on the track. Looks like the tree is getting moved from the road, and we will be able to get back to racing momentarily. We're ready again for lap 4 between the Ford Torino and the Chevy Nomad. And they're off. It's incredible how consistently fast these two cars are when leaving the starting line. It's a tight race going into turn 2. Both drivers can still get enough points to qualify for the next round. The Ford looks like it may take another checkered flag, but is overtaken again by the Nomad right before the downhill ramp. The Chevy lands a huge jump. Looks like he might have landed right past the finish line. Let's see the replay to confirm. Look at that speed by the Nomad on the last turn. And there it is, one of the longest jumps of the day. The Nomad collects the bonus point, while the Torino will have to be happy with just 1 point for finishing the lap. Roberto is leading this race with 7 points, while Mark has gone up to 5 points, but can still make it to the next round. This is lap number 5, folks. Another lap, another great start by both drivers. Things get a little sketchy for the Nomad, but he seems to recover quite well, and even passes the Torino with a boost of power, but no! All that power was too much at the wrong time, and Roberto ends up flipping his car over. Let's see if Mark can cruise to another easy victory in this one-car lap. It looks like he might be getting the win and the bonus point. Right off the bat, we can see that the excess power in the Nomad causes the rear end to get loose and hit the top of the bump, flipping the car in its own lane. It's just a Sunday cruise for the Ford as it prepares to make the jump and does in fact collect a bonus point. Mark has now qualified for the next round with 8 points, while Roberto has 7 points and will need to get some results out of the final lap to make sure he makes it to the next round. The 6th and final lap will determine who will go to the semifinals, and they're off. The Nomad takes an early lead but is passed right before turn 1. The Nomad returns the favor in turn 2 and now holds the lead. The Torino retakes the lead in turn 3, only to lose it again in turn 4. The Chevy makes a nice descent and makes a steady landing. The Torino also makes it to the end, collecting even more points to pad his standings. We know Roberto gets his bonus point. But let's check on the Torino to see how far it went. Just not far enough to collect the bonus this lap. And the winner of this round is the American, Roberto from Monster Motorsports with 10 points. Today's runner-up is the Canadian, Mark Untalan from Diamond Racer with 9 points. And here are the standings after 3 races. And here they are after 4. The Dutch Demon and the El Camino have been eliminated, and we now have our 4 semi-final drivers. The first semi-final will be a battle of Chevys between the Nomad we just saw race and the Camaro driven by Gnocchi Jack. Thanks again to our main sponsor, Peg Hunter LK. I'm Gustavo, your commentator for today's race. There's a link to my channel in the description. Let me know how I'm doing in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a comment with your name and the name of the championship winner to enter the giveaway. Stay with us. This is DRC Racing, an exciting diecast racing experience.